Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a review on the audio system in a Mark V Volkswagen Golf. This is so that you can see if you should replace it. You know, if you've just bought your brand new car, you're like, oh, this is brilliant. Do you need to replace the radio? In this video I'm going to explain to you why you should, why you shouldn't, and what you can do to fix a few common faults. Let's get into it. One reason why I think you should keep this radio is mainly because it does have a lot of features, like this menu where you can change the bass and the treble, and you can also change the balance between each side. So if I go on the radio and then I click here, balance between the left side of the car and the right side, so I can choose which side's more dominant. I don't know why you wouldn't want it in the middle, but you know, it just gives that customization, I think's the word. You can literally do whatever you want with the sound with this radio. However, one issue with it, which I have said before, it just looks dated. I think it's not touchscreen, even though it may look like it. It isn't touchscreen. It looks a bit dated, it looks a bit old, and as you can see with certain ones like mine, it's looking a bit worse for wear. I mean, this can be fixed, but is it worth it on a 20-year-old radio? I'm not sure. But if you're like me and you don't really like the look of the aftermarket ones, this radio is very suited for this car, as in it looks incredibly nice with this center console. I think it just looks really nice. So what I did was I actually got I don't know what the word is, a radio receiver from your phone, which goes in the cigarette lighter, connects to your phone, and then you've got Bluetooth. This cigarette lighter in my car don't work, just Volkswagen things, so mine's in the boot. But if I click here and then turn the volume up, obviously it won't right now because I'm not playing any music, but I can then play my own songs through the radio. Now we're moving on to the major problem with this radio, which isn't actually the radio. Obviously with a radio comes speakers, and these speakers in this car, they're just not it. I mean, yes, there's a lot of bass. Yes, there's a lot of treble, mainly because I've turned it up. But I don't even know if you'll be able to hear it, but if I turn this up all the way, this is just the radio. I don't know what this is. Can you hear that? The rattle from this speaker is just stupid. Like, I mean, I know I've turned the bass up, but even with the bass turned down, it still rattles like mad. It comes from, I think, the driver's speaker and the one behind me, and it just drives me insane. I mean, I put up with it. I'm not paying for a new speaker, but I will need to figure out why that is, because it's so bad. So my final verdict on the radio is, if you like the look of it and you don't want to, you know, stick some random screen in your center console, keep it. Honestly, just buy one of those cigarette lighter things I was talking about earlier. It works just fine. You will get a little bit of distortion in your music, but I never notice it unless I turn it right up, which you never really do. But if you're not too fussed on, you know, bits of plastic not lining up, and you're also on OEM, like if you're not fussed on keeping it OEM, do it. Honestly, do it. It would definitely be worth it. I think it would look a lot better in terms of modern, and I think practicality wise it would just be so much better than what is currently in the car. So if it were me, honestly, I'd keep it, only because I like the way it looks. I think it looks so flush with the dashboard, and I think it matches everything. But practicality wise and modern wise, I would definitely get rid of it 100% any day of the week. Thank you all for watching this video. I hope you have enjoyed it, and I hope it helped you. See you later. This method is very, very cheap compared to putting in a whole new head unit. So if I was you, I'd just do that.